Hey everybody! On this episode of Gaming Collecting, me and Alex are going to be talking about our recent trip to see Project Hail Mary, discussing the film, and just kind of giving our general thoughts. But anyways guys, on with the episode.
Ow! Ow! He's digging his nails into my leg. Ow! Bubby is in my lap. Ow! He just dug his whole fucking back foot nails in my leg. Ow!
It's just his way he shows affection.
Well, now it's getting warmer. It's time where I can wear shorts when I go to bed. So I have shorts on. So the only problem is that when he sits in my lap, it's incredibly painful. Okay, all right, be free. He's down. He's on the ground.
Don't
Anyways,
you love him?
He's okay. Just kidding. Just kidding.
You can't say that with a straight face.
I know, I'm kidding. I love them. I love them both. They're equal. Stop eating fake plants.
They're your little terrorists, and you love them.
He makes Poopy look like an angel, and Poopy does bad shit too. But he just makes her look like she does nothing wrong because he's so bad. He's so bad. I love him, but oh my god.
Yep. It's almost May.
I know. Someone said that at work today, and I was like, thank God, because I only got 2 more weeks, and 3 more weeks. Actually, now I'm curious. How many weeks? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 more weeks. After this week, 3 more weeks, and then I'll be on a boat. I'm on a boat. I'll be on a boat.
You
to
sure
Bermuda, Jamaica. Well, just to Bermuda, but the song. Hey, don't eat that. Oh, hold on, I gotta get something. I just have to scoop for a second. Okay. No. Nutty. Freaking little bit off a piece. He was gonna eat it. I had to go get it because he's stupid and he'll eat it. He'll eat plastic plants.
I bet he will.
You want a cat?
Nope.
Oh my god. So this weekend, our mom visited, which it's going to be past it by the time this comes out, but happy birthday, Mom! Today's our mom's birthday. She turned 21.
Alex, I'm not even going to touch that because logistically, that wouldn't make sense.
That's what she's.
We're gonna leave it vague, Alex. We leave it vague.
Yes,
that's the appropriate
21.
Thing to do.
Happy birthday, Mom!
You can't just be unrealistic. You just don't say a word.
What are you trying to say?
We're both 30, Alex.
No, I'm not. I am 7.
Whatever. Happy birthday, Mother. You don't even know how
7 and a half. I'm 7 and a half.
Whatever.
7 and a half.
Oh, you can't go on a cruise then.
No, yes I can. 7. I have an adult going with me.
But
anyway, happy birthday, Mom. We love you. And our mom came up this weekend, and guess what? She helped me set up.
Oh yeah, they're rocket ship.
They're robo pooper. I got one of those cat boxes that's a robot. And I was scared to set it up because Oscar has diarrhea problems. But we set it up, and he's obsessed with it. Poopy looks at it with a lot of fear, but uses it. So, but he likes
their starship. They're gonna go save the galaxy in it.
Yeah, I mean they shit in it, but okay. But yeah, So that happened. It's so funny though because it went off this morning, and like as soon as they hear it, they both sprinted to watch, like obsessed, little freaks. But we love them. They're both in this room. You only saw Oscar, but Poopy is also in here under the bed.
She does that.
Yeah, she does that. And I also got a road bike this weekend. I got my very first road bike.
Alex
It's black and pink.
Alex has a bicycle obsession that didn't come out the way I
No.
hoped.
Well, before I ordered the bike that I really want, which is the Pocket Rocket Bike Friday Pro, my friend Chris was like, you should probably actually get a road bike and try that out before you buy a expensive custom road bike. And I was like, you right. So we went to it was like a used sale, like where people were doing like a bike swap. So we found one. I like it. They tuned it up for me, and I'm riding 40 miles this weekend. Yeah!
Nice.
You want to join?
No.
Why not?
Because I got stuff to do this weekend. I got to catch up on a whole lot of crap. Oh, no one buys your fake tears. Stop it.
Fine. You know what? You know what?
What? Yeah, okay, whatever.
What?
I'm going to have to adjust everything so it doesn't work anymore.
No. What do you mean? I'll just take a new picture. I know I can get into your house. You'll not be home one day, and I'll just be home, and I'll take a new picture. So
you're not going to be home for a week, Alex. Do you really want to play this game?
Well, no, you won't do that. What would I be doing wrong? I'd just be sneaking in to take a photo. That's it. What's wrong with having the same background? Why are you upset about it?
I just find it amusing because you'll never show the video, so like what's the point?
I know, it's just to annoy you. Well, and eventually when we do like a guest one, just to have it ready.
Yeah.
Come on, that's gonna be so fucking funny when that
Alex,
happens.
are you excited for potentially the biggest disappointment ever?
Oh yeah, the fact it might fucking rain this weekend.
And the race might get canceled.
Oh, did you see the Mercedes outfits? Their race suits?
I believe so, yeah. And
the purple one?
Yeah. Something.
So everyone kept calling I saw people comparing Russell to the Binions during when they become purple in one movie.
Okay.
That happens, and it made me laugh. But then someone also took a picture of I'm brain farting. Alfa Romeo. He was Max's partner. He was Max's teammate.
Alfa Romeo's.
Oh wait, no, sorry. I'm thinking. I don't know why. No. What is it? What's the other?
Oh, you mean hashtag Visa Cash App or
No
credit card?
No. The other Red Bull.
Yeah, the Visa Cash App Red Team credit card.
Yes, that one. The blonde one who was Max's partner, and then he after Lawson. They're wearing yellow, so people were saying, "Oh my god, minions!"
Yep. Yeah, that's gonna be that'll be something.
Especially because that will mean 3 races were already canceled in 1 year.
It's probably happened before. The shitty thing they could do is if they do like that 1 year where they like ride around for like 3 laps and be like, yeah, that's a race.
Yeah. Well, if that happens, I hope Kimmy wins.
I hope it doesn't, because that'll be a logistical nightmare.
Do you think they'll have another Lego race?
Not if it rains.
Well, no. They do that on the day before.
I don't know. They caused a lot of damage. Those things weren't cheap.
That's fine. They were entertainment, though. I want more Legos or another silly race of some sorts. I just want to see Aston Martin not like completely suck. So, I mean, my hopes aren't high, but I can dream.
You just want to see them finish a race.
I just want to see them both finish a race. Yes,
That's
and
fun.
not get carpal tunnel.
Other things.
Yes.
Oh, but yeah, that's coming up.
Yep.
Are you still playing your cursed island game?
What do you mean cursed?
I've
It's not
seen what
cursed.
yours probably isn't as cursed as some, but I've seen some islands and holy shit, people.
I know, it's so silly. No, mine's doing good. I added in Carol and Tuesday from Carol and Tuesday on Monday. Which that was fun. And I need suggestions of who else to add because I've added. I don't know, what other anime should I add, Bill?
What other animes do you like?
Well,
You have?
I've got One Piece so far. Well, I have One Piece. Um,
Have you done JoJo's? Or are you still afraid?
the thing is with JoJo's is like it's so difficult, and I'm not good at doing the face paint, and I don't want to fuck it up. So I have JoJo's. I did Aruma. I did not JoJo's. I have One Piece. I did Aruma. I did Jujutsu Kaisen. I did the three in Jujutsu Kaisen. I did
Spy Family?
I could do Spy Family. I could do that. I could do Yor and Lloyd and Anya.
You know, a really funny, like, I was rereading some Spy Family recently. You know, a really funny, like, gag that I didn't notice the first time?
What?
So during that mission where they're, like, going to, like, infiltrate, basically they're just trying to appease Anya. There's, like, a mission where they're pretending to, like, infiltrate something. And there's, like, this little, like, character bio thing that's, like, Anya's, like, thought process. And it has, like, the character's, like, strength and then brains, like, intelligence.
Mhm.
And she has Yor listed as 2 below her penguin plush.
For intelligence?
Yeah, the penguin plush intelligence is 3, and yours listed as 2.
Oh my god.
Keep in mind, Anya lists herself as 4.
Okay.
So, but
Clearly.
like, why does she do your dirty all the time like
Yeah.
that? Like, this is Mama. She's whatever.
No. I actually read the most recent chapter today, which
Mhm.
I honestly feel like it's not filler, but I feel like they dropped like a big like plot bomb and then like have just kind of skirted around it.
Well, yeah,
So I know
Endo's got to
it's gonna
string us
circle.
along for like another
I know
year.
it's gonna circle back, but I also kind of want him to go on to that plot point because like it'll be interesting.
You gotta remember, this is the slowest of slow burns. Also, Black Clover is ending.
I know. I saw like the last 3 chapters, which makes me go, well, now I need to catch up where I left off.
There's also a lot of fans that are like panicking. They're like, "It's too soon. Like, there's not enough time." And
Well,
I'm just
I
like,
also saw a ton of people getting scared that Asta's not gonna become the Wizard King, but I'm like, he's gotta become the Wizard King. Everyone's like, it's gonna be Yuno. I'm like, Yuno will become the Wizard King of the Spade Kingdom. Asta will be the Wizard King. If he doesn't become the Wizard King, like, what's the fucking point? Like,
it's the One Piece, Alex. It's the friends they made along the way.
no, that's not the One Piece. Oh my god. Ugh.
Yeah, that's
So-
it. All the big series are ending. Like Jujutsu Kaisen's done. Chainsaw Man is done. Black
Yeah,
Clover is done.
Well, it's not done yet, but it's getting close.
It's basically done. Like we
Solo
haven't-
leveling is done.
well, that's
Kaiju
got a
number 8
sequel.
is gonna be done.
That is done. Like we're just waiting.
That
for the
is done. Damn
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Demon. Not that I care, but Demon Slayer's done.
Mm. Who gives a shit about that?
Some people do.
I know. I'm kidding. I'm not. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Like almost all that gen of shonen. My Hero's done. Like it's crazy.
Yeah. That means you
What-
gotta start watching Welcome to Demon School Aruma. It's gonna be the next long running one. It is really long. I mean, there's technically, I think in Japan, I think they just recently released volume 45 or something.
45.
Actually,
Jesus.
No,
Jesus
I'm not
Christ.
Volume 45. No, that's what I'm trying to tell you is like that's gonna be the next long running one.
That's this. Have fun.
Because the most recent season, season 4, like, I think that, Oscar's snoring. Wait, can you hear that?
No.
Wait, let me.
Don't F up your mic.
No, okay, I won't. I tried. He's snoring. Wait, I need to know now. Welcome to Demon School Iruma Kun Volumes. Oh my god, he's snoring. That's so cute. Let me see. The most recent volume to be published. Oh, I lied. The most recent one was volume 48.
Okay, have fun with that.
Yeah. And volume 49 is coming soon.
Jesus Christ.
And they're still, and technically with how they are laying out the chapter, how many chapters per volume, technically we have manga content that is up to volume 52. I'm not kidding, Bill. This is going to be a very long-running series because where the current arc of the anime is at is only volume. Let me see. I'm trying to find it.
This just sounds long.
It's volume 18. I think it it starts between 17 and 18.
Good lord.
So I think it actually starts at 17, which I currently have. I think I currently have volumes 19. So, but yeah, so it's 52 volumes of stuff and it's not even over yet.
Jesus. Well, that's fun for you, I guess.
Yeah, it is fun for me. It is fun for me. And guess what? I'm going to get you to start watching it.
Yeah.
You're never going to skip the intro song. What do you mean?
Because I have too many other things that are on the list before it.
Oh, true. Twilight.
No.
I've been rewatching the movies in anticipation for our episode where I quiz you. Well, I tell you the synopsis of the first movie, and then I'm going to quiz you on what do you think is going to happen in the second, third, and fourth 2-part movie. Because you're not going to get it right. And that's
no, I'm not. I'm also going to intentionally try to make it as wrong as possible. Because
you'll probably get it right then. Just based on that. Because I'm watching, I'm like, what the fuck is this movie?
Alex, I watched Madam Web recently. Like I'm like, I can't do bad movies right now. I can't do another bad movie.
Yes, you can. Well,
no, I can't.
It's gonna be. That's why I'm not even gonna make you watch it. I'm just gonna talk about it, and I'm gonna quiz you on the absurdity, and then after that, we'll do the Hunger Games.
I just don't care about the Hunger Games.
Well, you're gonna care.
No, I'm not.
You're gonna care because I'll quiz you on it.
It's just Battle Royale.
It's gonna be fun.
It's just Battle Royale.
It's gonna be fun. Well, what would you rather watch? Twilight or the Hunger? If you were
they
forced,
don't interest me in the slightest.
You were forced to. You had no choice.
I'd rather gouge my eyes out.
If your whole family was gonna die,
sorry,
if you didn't watch one. I'm leaving. Goodbye. I'm leaving. How do I leave again?
Don't.
You should have never told me how to do that because now I can use it for evil.
Anyways, speaking of, well, actually, no. What are you drinking, Alex?
I don't hear. Thank you. Hold on. I gotta adjust the screen. I have 2 windows open, but okay, that's better now. No, I fucked it up again. Okay, I gotta not stretch it to the bottom of the screen or I lose it. Okay, there we go. What am I drinking? Bill, you take a guess first.
Water. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm drinking water because I'm trying to stay hydrated.
Because you're thirsty.
I am. Well, I drank too much water. Blech. You know what's like the worst? Like when you drink water in the middle of the night and it feels different. You know what I'm talking about? Like it's just
No.
different when you drink water in the middle of the night. Like as and go back to bed, it's different. All right, other people will get it. But anyways, I'm drinking water from it's spring water from a big old jug. With some icy cubes in it that are bunny
A
shaped.
jug that's phasing out of existence because of the background.
No, the water's.
Your
Oh,
jug is phasing out of existence, Alex.
well, wait, look.
Yeah, I
Oh, damn it! Look. Ah.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. I'm stupid. I am stupid.
I am
I
stupid.
I can't.
Gloves.
Gloves. But yeah, it's good old water with some icy cubes in it, so it's nice and cool. I would rate it a 10 out of 10 because you can't go wrong with just some Wawa.
Hydration.
Yes.
I'm drinking a Franny's vanilla cream because I have like 7 of
Basic.
them in my fridge and I keep
You're-
forgetting to drink them, so I gotta do that.
I mean, if you want someone to take it off your hands, I'd be
Well, no,
glad to
I
steal
paid
one.
for these. I paid for
Oh.
these.
Oh, are you going to the grocery store tomorrow?
Probably.
Can you get me butter? I ran out. I need it for my bagels. Well, I have enough for like one more bagel tomorrow, but like that's it. can you get me some butter, please?
I'll get
Just
you
send
some. I can't believe it's not butter.
Well, actually, yeah, because I use the vegan non-actual dairy butter. So yeah, that would be fine.
Get you a nice stick of lard.
No, I'll send you what I want. But can you give me some butter, please?
Just remind me.
What do you rate your Franny's ginger ale?
It's not a
I mean,
ginger ale. It's a 10 out of 10 because they're addicting as crack, and they don't make sense. Like there's no way they're that low calories for the price they are and the size they are.
have you
But, oh
tried
well.
the poppies?
No,
I like the poppies. The weird Mountain Dew one I got was weird. I couldn't tell if it was 7-Up. It was 7-Up that was comparable. That was pretty good.
Mountain Lightning
Mountain Lightning.
and
No!
Dr. Thunder, Walmart brands.
Yeah, well, no, that was just poppies for. Oh yeah, the Walmart.
The
Speaking
Walmart
of which,
brands.
Walmart Sunday.
It depends on how the week goes because I might have to do things.
It'll be quick.
But
It'll be quick, right, Bubby? Right, Bubby?
that being
Hi,
said,
little
speaking
boy.
of movies, should get into our topic because we went to the movies over the weekend.
We did.
Went to MGM, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's
Almost got
always
run
happening
over.
there.
Because people drive like nincompoops in that parking garage.
Yup. Nincompoop. It's a fun
I
word.
could have said something meaner, but I was being nice.
Dumbasses.
No, that's just the truth. Like I could have been mean, but I didn't. Yeah, so we went to the MGM to go see. Well, at first we got a nice meal. We ordered.
Yes,
We
we
all
went to
got
one of
salads.
our favorite. Yeah, we did. We were weird, but we got like other things too.
But then we got like
So-
appetizers and additions, which kind of counteracted the health
Well,
benefits.
and they always give you free bread, and they always do like these little like cheesy biscuits, which are delicious. And then the butter is like a honey butt. Oh, it's so fucking good. No one else partakes in the butter except me. But yeah, we did that, and then we all got like fun drinkity drinks, and then we got an app. What app did we get again?
Good question.
It was delicious.
Oh, the cauliflower.
We got the General Tso's cauliflower, which was so freaking good.
even though I couldn't keep it on the goddamn fork. 'cause
Yeah,
it
I
wouldn't
couldn't either.
No, that was great. But then we went to MGM and
Wait, what did you get for a salad? You got the wedge salad.
I already forget what it was.
You got the wedge salad, and then you got a bunch of mushrooms too.
I did because I saw the mushroom.
Ow! Freaking bit me.
Good.
And then I got a Caesar salad with shrimp. Cause I like shrimp.
Bubba.
And then I know, Bubba Gump, where's your shrimp? That's what we call. I call him Bubba, and then I go, "Where's your shrimp?" After bubblegum shrimp. And I got a Caesar salad, and then Mom got a grain bowl, and then Mom and I split some sweet potato fries because they're really good there. But yeah, it was all delicious.
It was. Outside, the weather was not though. The weather was pretty gross because that's
Yeah,
just New England weather lately.
yeah.
Um,
Well, April showers bring May flowers.
I'll believe it when I see it because we haven't really had showers. We've just had cold.
Tomorrow's supposed to be rainy.
Hooray!
I think so.
Woohoo. um, yeah, but after that we went over to the MGM to go see a movie because there's a movie theater there, and there was also a convention going on, which was kind of funny.
Yeah, that was pretty random. But
I didn't
hey,
even know about that one, but
me either.
I was like, all right, well, we had to pee, so we went and peed.
Yep.
And then we went to the theater, and me and Alex got drinks and candy, and I bought this
Yes.
oversized soda because I didn't realize how big the sizes were, and I was like,
I bought the kids cup, which was like a normal small.
yeah,
And
and then
then Bill got the adult small, which was like
yeah,
a
which was
gigantic
fucking
cup.
huge, and I was like, I don't need this much soda. It took me till midnight to finish that, by the way. Like,
That's why you should have got the kitty cup. I had
it was
just
too late.
enough.
I had already ordered it, and they were already pouring it. And I was like, well, this is, I guess, what happens.
Well, because you were like, "Oh, I'm gonna get a monster," and I was like, "Ooh, maybe I'll get one too," because we were both also just tired. I forgot to take my.
Because whenever we go to any other theater, they always have them, but this one just didn't. And I was like, oh, okay.
I feel like maybe it's I don't know. Maybe it's because it's in the casino, but I don't know.
I swear they had them when we went to go see Chainsaw Man, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
Either way, we did that, and then we went to go see. We were hanging outside, and there was like this couple arguing, and I was like, we should just go into the theater because I don't want to listen to this anymore.
Yeah.
It was very awkward. So then we go in, and we went to go see Project Hail Mary.
Yeah.
A movie that has, when did it come out officially? It came out early in March, I believe.
Yes. March
And
9th.
it had
But I
a
believe it's still kind of like it's still out pretty recently. March 20th for the United States.
nice. And it grossed, so it had a budget of 248 million. It's already made 614 million, so it definitely made its money back.
Yeah.
It's based off of a novel of the same name by Andy Weir, who is most notable. What other books did he write? He wrote The Martian, which was another film recently that I never saw, but I heard was really good. And Artemis, which he does like sci-fi novels, apparently.
Yeah.
The second one, I don't believe, got ahead of film adaptation. But oh no, actually no, there was apparently, or maybe there wasn't. I don't know. Some apparently there's the rights are out there, but I don't think they've made a movie. But Project Hail Mary was his most recent book.
Yeah. Well, in this movie also was actually I was reading about it. It was spearheaded by Ryan Gosling himself, who plays the main character. I believe he also he starred in it, but he also produced it. And he was the one, and I believe he bought the rights to the book to make an adaptation. He was holding on to it so he could. This was like a very much a passion project for him, which I didn't realize until after seeing the movie.
I'm also
but
realizing.
You can also tell.
I'm also realizing now. I did not realize. Amazon owns MGM apparently now. I didn't realize that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Amazon MGM Studios is the new name. That
doesn't surprise me.
Well, because I saw Amazon all over this thing, because I was like, oh, they must have funded it. No, they just own MGM now.
Yeah.
Because of course they fucking do. That's besides the point. None of the gross Amazon stuff leaked in here, so that's good. Yeah, the movie primarily stars Ryan Gosling,
Yep.
as you can tell. He's basically the main character. He's like the only real significant human character in this movie.
Yeah. Well, yes. Okay. I was gonna say no. There's another very significant.
That's why I
I'd say
said.
there's three main characters.
Yeah, I guess if you
I
want to
would
count,
say,
if you want to count Strat, who is also very important.
yeah, I would say Ryan Gosling, who played Ryland Grace, and then
I forgot his name was Ryland because he's only referred to as Grace throughout the entire movie.
and then Sandra Huller, who played Eva Strat, and then James Ortiz, who played Rocky. Rocky.
He played a sentient rock spider.
And he was the best part of the movie.
Who I'm not sure if he was full CG or was like a mixture of practical and CG.
It's a lot of it was puppetry.
That's what I thought because it didn't look like CG. Like it looked like partially CG at most.
Yeah, I saw some behind the scenes stuff. There was definitely some CG that was used, but actually a lot of it was through classic puppetry. Which was really cool and fun to see. And I also feel like gave a little bit of, I don't know, extra life to the character, to Rocky, the little rock guy. No, yeah, but I saw some behind the scenes because you know how like Reels and TikTok works is like once you like one thing, you get bombarded with all of them. So I've been getting just a ton of Project Hail Mary things because I liked one video.
Yeah.
It's been good though because it's like cleansed my timeline of like the Twin Towers stuff. You know, I haven't got one of those.
So now it's all Project Hail Mary in Formula One.
Yes, it kind of yes, and horses.
And Hobby.
The hobby. No, I haven't seen Hobby Duro in a while. I'll check on him after the end of this.
Also, apparently Ortiz had an uncredited role as a television presenter, so he does actually appear in the film as himself as well.
Oh, that Alex, makes sense because
you can't you can't forget the other main character of this movie.
Who?
Carl, the security guard.
Oh, the security guard.
I love Carl.
Who betrays? Oh, we should also just start out by saying that. I mean, are we going to give spoilers?
I mean, we're talking about the movie, so it's pretty obvious.
I feel like,
yes, we're gonna spoil stuff.
Okay, so spoiler warning.
The name of this podcast is literally discussing Project Hail Mary. So
yes.
If you haven't seen it, don't watch it. Come back later.
Well, and like so, this was my movie suggestion. I had seen a lot of people talking about it in the book, so I was like, "Hey, you want to go watch this?" Like to Mom, and then Mom was like, "Ask your brother." I'm like, "Okay," because I wasn't sure if you would be interested, but then you were like, "Sure." And did you enjoy the movie?
Yeah, because it wasn't dumb. Like that's.
Well, I'm glad. See, I have great taste. I'm just saying.
See, I wouldn't have enjoyed Barbie because that's just too much for me.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have suggested you to watch Barbie.
You did invite me to that. I still said no.
Well, yeah. Well,
the only way I would have seen
you wouldn't want to, but
the only way I would have
Mom
seen
was
that
being nice.
The only way I would have seen that is if we had actually done the Barbieheimer.
Okay.
But that wasn't going to happen because that would have been a long night.
Yes.
That being said, though, the movie was very good. Very quick, like surprisingly for a long movie.
Did you cry?
No, because it's hard for me to cry, but I did get emotional at that point. It's like I felt things.
Yes. I cried.
I cried
really a couple times.
That often,
it wasn't like full on sobbing, but like I had some tears where I was like.
Also, the person sitting next to us was like kind of a pessimistic douche because he was all like, anytime something was in the movie, he would just make comments, and there were so many points where he was like fucking dumb, and I'm just like, go away, like, go somewhere else.
Like, if you don't want to watch the movie, just go home. He probably didn't want to watch it and got dragged along to it.
I don't know. They left all their trash in their seat, so like that was enough for me to be like, I know what kind of person they are.
Yeah, it's so easy to throw your trash away.
But ignoring that though, like the film is very interesting how it's structured. I haven't read the book. I have heard that the book covers a lot more of the Earth stuff
Mm.
early on before they get into the space. This movie kind of glazes over that and gets right into the space stuff.
But I think
Pacing.
it actually, thinking about it, I think it works better for the film.
It's well paced. Like it helped with
Yeah.
the pacing because the film really does kind of do the whole amnesia plot line where you start out the film not remembering what happened and then he slowly
Yeah.
recovers his memories as the film goes on, which is kind of
Mm.
interesting because you get to learn things as it's going on.
Yeah. Well, and especially as you're like as you're discovering like how he got there, and especially like the last minute, like I feel like one of the most effed up scenes in the movie was when there was an accident like while there was training, which led to him having to go up into space because originally he was not supposed to go
Yep.
into space, which was pretty like scary. But yeah, no, it's kind of like it was very interesting start to the movie where like you're just seeing this character suddenly wake up from like a coma in a spacecraft, and he's like, what the fuck is happening? And
Yeah.
also, I think one of like the like it was very intense too, like when he went and he like found the other bodies, like the other people, and like they had passed away, and like that was like intense. I was like, oh, okay, like
Yeah. No, it was because like I was reading into it. Apparently, like behind the scene, like the actual like stuff with that was like apparently the scientist that was originally supposed to go was like apparently like super like he was like just like super anal about everything and
mhm,
like checking like double checking everything and like I guess like he was pushing things like farther than they really had to and I
mm.
guess that's part of what led to the explosion.
Uh,
um because it was basically just one of those things where it was like a whole they needed a reason to send him.
yeah, and he was the perfect fit. No, cause and then after that, like after that happens, he like remembered okay why he well he remembered somewhat of his past. He started clips started going in. It was going back to him being a middle school teacher, and then them discussing the Petrova line, um, which and that's kind of like the reason of why Project Hail Mary is a thing. Like, so the Petrova line is forming from like the sun to Venus. And like through that, they discover in the Petrova line there's a microorganism called astrophage, and the astrophage is causing the sun's surface to dim. So it's basically the whole plot of the movie is that like the world's gonna enter like an ice age, people are going to die, and then eventually Earth's gonna like die because if the sun goes out, we ain't living much longer. So the whole point of the Project Hail Mary is a way to, I mean, it's a Hail Mary to potentially save the sun at the sacrifice of the three astronauts that are going into space because there's no way to go back. Um,
There's like a very kind of deep like kind of sad but deep line too where they're like realistically we'd probably only last like 30 or so years and even then that's only if we all cooperated together, which let's face it that ain't fucking happening.
well, yeah, and like that honestly is kind of scary because
You know
realistically,
it's true.
that's what would happen. Like we wouldn't cooperate. It would be every man for every country for themselves, and
There's
every
no
man
like
for themselves.
there's no like Star Trek or any of these other things where it's like a united society that just ain't happening.
Which
This is like
was a nice,
realistic,
yeah, which was a nice take of the realism to it. Um,
which is funny though because all these countries are joining together to solve this problem but it's like if it doesn't work.
yeah.
um
So and
I
then like
did.
the
I did
oh
enjoy that. Sorry, I did enjoy that one line though, where like he's explaining his like process to like the big group of like all the country people, and that one guy's like, "Yeah, I went and checked his thing. It was very rudimentary, but it worked." And he's like,
yeah.
"I like this guy. I like this guy over
Yeah.
here."
Well, and that's kind of what happens because you're seeing him like kind of discuss it as a teacher, and then suddenly these government agents just show up at school and they're like, "Did you write this paper?" And he's like, "I don't want to talk about it." And they're like, "You want to learn about this project?" And he's like, "I'm in." And like suddenly,
I love how
they
she was basically like, "You are a crackpot, and that's what we need."
yeah. I mean, sometimes those are the greatest minds, the little crazy ones. But the astrophage through that, like she had a bunch of different scientists around the world that were trying to figure out what the astrophage was, and he found out that they're like a single cell organism.
Yeah, I love that line where he's like, "It's a cell." Oh no, I killed it.
Yeah. he I have to say Ryan Gosling really brought the character to life. His acting was amazing in
No,
this movie.
he's a good actor. It's just like he gets typecast,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
I just thought this was a great role for him. He did it really well. And then like through that, like after he finds out about the cell, then he learns how to breed the cells because the whole point is that they're going to actually use the astrophage to power the rocket ship that will take them to one star that is unaffected by the astrophage and the cooling, cuz it's not just our sun in the universe, it's every sun. Every star in the universe is dying from the same effect. But except for one. So the whole goal of Project Hail Mary is to figure out why is this one unaffected, unlike all of the rest.
Hmm. Oh, and just kind of looking at Ryan Gosling's filmography, I didn't realize he was in the film First Man, which is another sci-fi film about Neil Armstrong going to the moon. It's actually kind of interesting. So it doesn't make sense how he actually was pretty good in this role.
Yeah. Well, I think too when you're passionate about a role too, because this was a passion project for him, it shows because he cared a lot about it. So yeah, and then they basically after he finds out how to breed them, there's like that scene you were talking about where it was pretty funny where they're like, "Yeah, that works."
I love how
and he
his
gets basically thrown onto the team
I
of
love his
planning
chamber too was literally just a cardboard box they made at Home Depot.
Yeah, but it worked.
Yeah. Also, him and Carl playing frisbee with like the tape and stuff in the store, bowling.
Yes.
Like if he wasn't a government agent, they would have been kicked out.
Yep. Well, yeah, and then they're cashing out at the register, and they're like, "We're the government," and it's just like it was silly.
And they start grabbing all the candy and stuff. I'm just like, what are we doing?
Yeah, all the sour Skittles.
This is just me and Alex in the store.
Yeah. Hey, we don't do that.
We do.
I don't.
You look for like left out behind drinks. that's your like pastime.
All right, that was one time, and it was just a saga of like that cup was there for like 3 months. Okay, it was moldy.
In the words from our mother, yuck.
Yuck. And then after that, what happens after?
Well, it cuts between like that and what's going on.
Yeah, it keeps bouncing from the past to him in space. So it keeps going from like, okay, he's trying to figure out what's going on, and then also remembering his past.
Yeah, because he wakes up on the ship and he finds out that the 2 other humans he was sent with are dead, which is tragic. Because imagine if he hadn't lived, like, and that was their project, like. And then you always wonder, like, why did he live? And my theory is because he was put in a coma early.
Well, that's what I saw people were saying. And that's like the theory of like, that's what did save him. So
there was another theory too that he was placed where he was placed. He was technically farther away from the radiation or something. It's like, there's a whole bunch of theories because they mention when we get to Rocky later, the reason Rocky lived is because he was close to the astrophage, which kind of shielded him from the the horrors of space. Yeah. Well, I just found it really fascinating too. They're the way that they're going to save the world is by breeding the thing that's killing them, so they can use it as fuel.
Yeah, like I mean, utilizing what they have to like get into space, because I think they shown like a scientific demonstration of like it has the power to like cut through like steel. It was like like a chunk of industrial steel. So
I like also the meta thought that when you realize the ship is basically powered by like amoeba farts.
Yeah.
That's basically
amoeba spawn.
Basically like the little amoeba cell farts, because that's basically what's propelling them.
Sorry, I thought I heard something. Yeah. And then I think
Well,
too
it's
that's
kind of
also
cool when they zoom in on the actual engine on the ship. It's essentially just like this all the little it's like these little like spinners that are being propelled by the by the parts basically in
well
like
no,
that.
that's when the ship is balancing. So that's the anti-gravity system when it's
Well, no,
propelling in
no,
a
that was
circle.
that's the spin thing, but there's also the actual like rocket part of it on the back is like 1,000 of those things like spinning
Mm,
because they showcased them earlier on when they're showing how they're going to make it propel, and it's
mm,
literally like these like they're basically like propellers,
mm.
but they're powered by like the gases that the astrophage. It's a different take on how ships move in space,
Yeah.
basically.
Well, because they make like it's like a special rocket, and well, one of the things too is like they designed it. It's a one-way trip. They only made enough astrophage to get them to um Tau Ceti, which that's the star that's unaffected. So they have enough to make it there, but not enough to make it back, which is an important point. And
Also,
then the
the
whole goal is that they're gonna send probes back to the like to Earth instead of, and they're basically sent there to die after,
yeah, it's a
which
one way
is
trip,
depressing.
and they knew that going in.
Yeah,
um,
some chose voluntarily.
yeah. Um, it's also it's really kind of depressing too when you realize this is like a thing that's infecting the entire universe.
Yeah,
And realistically, when you think about it, they only saved 2 stars when you really think about it.
yeah.
Like
I
that's a
mean,
little
maybe. Well, we don't fully know though. Maybe they did try and save other ones, but for certain, at least they were able to save two planets.
well, it's also left ambiguous what the actual what Earth does with it.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Is like we know that one planet was saved, um, but we don't know about the other one. Which I mean, I feel like we should finally get into Rocky
Yes.
because, like, as Grace was approaching Tau Ceti, the star, that's when like suddenly he's like, "What the fuck is that?" And like another spaceship just appears, and then he tries to keep running away from it, but it keeps on following him, and he's like, "Fuck, I don't know what to do."
And then it throws him a message in a thermos, and
Yeah,
it just bounces off the ship, and then it sends him a slower one, and he's like, "They think I'm stupid."
stupid. He's like, "I just don't know what they want." Um, and like he discovers too that it was the whole ship, and then everything they send is made of xenon, which Grace dubbed xenonite because like the ship is like a rock like structure, but xenon like is usually not classified as like a hard substance. It's like I think like a gas. At least I thought that's what they said. I'm not a chemist. I don't know, but but then after that, after the communicating just through the tubes, through the canisters, suddenly, the Xenonite ship makes this tube passageway for so it connects both of the ships, and Grace is like, "Well, I guess I gotta go down the pathway to see."
It's also kind of crazy how it does it. Like it like just kind of like jets out these like threads, and they just sew this like tube.
Yeah, I will say the animation there looked really cool.
Rocky's ship in general is kind of cool. Like the
Yeah.
this like big rock like thing made of like all these threads and stuff.
Yeah. And then
Um,
like the almost glass like textures too,
well,
which was
because
interesting.
we find out that Rocky can't survive in the same atmosphere as a human
Mm.
because of the fact that they just have different biologies. So he has
Yeah.
like to constantly be shielded off in different sections. Because when they first encounter, he basically just sees a little hand, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Okay, I'll be back." And then they slowly reveal more and more of each other, and then we do the whole man in the mirror thing with like he does like the arm wave, and Rocky does the arm waves.
Well, and one of the cool things too was like so Rocky is an Iridian. And Iridians they can't like see with echolocation. And I feel like that was actually one of the fun parts of the movies too, is when it did jump to Rocky's vision and seeing Grace in the echolocation vision was a very like fun way of doing that. Um,
Also,
but
how
at
they have
first,
to like build up their communication skills because at first
yeah,
he's like, we need to learn how to communicate. This is a clock. And
yes.
Rocky's like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
Well, and at first that's when he realized too that like he was blind, like Rocky was blind and had saw through echolocation, because what he had to do with the clock is he had to actually make bigger numbers on the
Mm,
clock, like make them so that he would be able to see them through his echolocation. And like
yes.
through that, like starting out with just basic numbers and mathematics, he was able to like create like able to find a way to communicate with Rocky, and then created like a machine translation thing
Yeah. I
too.
love the scene where they go through all the different voices and he's like, no, 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 no. He's like, oh,
No.
that one. He's like, why is it so sinister?
And then there was like the sexy one, and he was like, "No, no, no."
No, no,
Grace was
no.
like, "No." And Rocky is so silly too. Rocky's like one of the. He's like there is a lot of
Apparently,
like comedic.
apparently in the book he wears clothes. Like he's got like a
Oh,
sweater. In the movie, he's just naked.
I really want to see him in a sweater now.
It's like a
Um,
green sweater, apparently. Because the book is slightly different. Like one notable difference between the book and the movie is what's her name? Um
oh,
Strat. Strat is a
yeah,
lot more ruthless and kind of heartless in the book.
and like so you know like the scene where they're on the bar, they're in the bar on the aircraft carrier,
Yep.
and Strat ends up singing Sign of the Times by
Yep.
Harry Styles. That actually was all added in after.
Yeah,
That
no,
was
she was.
Ryan had heard her singing and was like, "Oh my god, you need to sing in the movie." And she said the only song that she would sing was that song, which became the anthem of the movie.
Hmm.
Because and it actually was pretty perfect, because like when you listen to the lyrics of Sign of the Times compared to the outlook like this movie, it works so well together. So it was honestly a great choice from her.
Yeah.
Um
No,
that
because
was the song.
in the movie she's a lot softer. Like she has actual like redeeming qualities. Apparently, in the book she's not as not as
Yeah.
likable.
But it's also you can understand though, like that she's on a mission to save Earth, and sometimes you got to be a little ruthless about it.
Yeah, but the way the movie handled it was
No, yeah,
somehow more believable because there was
yeah,
actual conflict and things.
mm,
It actually made the betrayal scene much more effect. There was much more
yeah.
effect to it because of that.
Well, I think too, it's hard to judge though. Well, because I there's an audiobook, so I was gonna see if it was on Spotify so that I could start listening to it at work, because I wanted to like listen to the story in the other way as well. So I'm gonna start listening to that soon as when I can download that.
Hmm.
But yeah, him and Rocky are able to communicate, and that's when they find like once he can understand Rocky,
Also,
that's
apparently
where
in
they
the
find out they are on the same mission
yep,
together. Like they're trying to solve the same thing of like and save their planets.
yep, and they were also both the lone survivors on each of their respective ships.
Yeah. Which and that was sad because that's when Grace eventually explains that it was probably the radiation that did it, which and then it also was like one of the sad things because like Rocky like says like there's one scene like once Rocky and Grace start really communicating and starting to work together on the project, Rocky's like, I must watch you sleep, and Grace is like, that's a little weird, and Rocky's like, no, must watch you sleep, watched others sleep and never wake up, and you're like, poor little Rocky, all his friends are dead.
Also,
um
apparently in the book, the scene where Rocky goes over to Grace's ship. Apparently in the book, he asks before coming over, but in the movie, they made him just barge in.
Honestly though, that was so funny. So yeah, that's like the next step of like since they're now they decide to just collaborate and work together on the project. Rocky's like, all right, we're using your lab. Your lab has cool things. And they
And he's got his little bubble that he walks around in.
yeah, and he makes like the little bubbles around the ship too, which was fun.
Also, the
And
scene where
then
we see him eat. Where he's like, well, how do you, he's like, well, because he's like talks to Grace.
Oh,
He's like, the way you eat, it's so vile. And he's like, well, how do you eat? He's like, I'll show you. And he like shoves this thing like into the font of it. Grace is like, no, 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 no.
which was funny because it's normal for him, but it's also like what the fuck.
Yeah.
The scenes like of them just like getting along and like being in the
Hanging
and
out
then
in the
one
hollow chamber.
I think one of my favorite parts too is at
Adrian.
one point Grace like is like filming like almost vlog style and he's like, guys, help me. Like he's sending like he does daily logs to send back with his results when they send the pods back. So he was like I'm never alone. He can hear me through the walls. And then Rocky's like, Grace? Who are
Grace?
you talking
Who are
to,
you talking
Grace?
to?
And he's like, help me.
Who do you need
But
help from?
he loves it though. He loves it deep down. But then they go to where was it? It was Talseti E. They
Yep.
discover a planet which is basically where they go to the Talseti and they discover that there's some sort of different organism that is basically eating the astrophage.
Yeah, because
and they need to breed it.
because they go and capture a bunch of the they basically go into the Petrona belt that is
Yep.
also because this star also has one, but they're like, then why isn't it dying? And they capture a bunch of the astrophage only to discover it's got another like foreign organism in there that's that's a predator to it. It's like the lone star that has this.
Yeah.
And
but kind of before though this mission though, like this mission was very risky. Like they had to do it at a specific time. They had to like Grace had to practice maneuvering the ship in order to get it out of the way in time. And like it was kind of like risky and it was very intense during the moment. And then also right before that too. I think it was before that when they were talking about where Grace admitted that like for him this was a one-way trip.
Yeah, because he had left it very vague before that.
And Rocky was like, not one-way trip. Rocky makes sure that you go home too. And like it was really sweet. So Rocky ended up was gonna give half of his astrophage so Grace could also get home in time. And not like die
not
in space.
Die a very slow, painful death.
Yeah. But then that's when they go on the mission and things are going good. You're like, yeah.
You forgot before that though. Before that they have this whole montage of like Grace is showing Rocky things from Earth in the holodeck, and they watch all the Rocky movies. And
yes,
there's a running joke where he like where Rocky mentions his mate's name multiple times, and it's like this really long dramatic like thing in Rocky's language. And he's like, Grace is like, it's beautiful.
Yeah. He's like, we're gonna call her Adrian in ours.
Well, Rocky's like, what would be a good human name for her? And he just goes, Adrian, because Rocky.
Because Rocky.
And they actually named the star after Adrian, which is funny.
Yeah,
cute.
Because there's that wonderful scene where like, Grace is just in space and like it's all the red and then Sign of the Times. It was such a good scene.
Very pretty scene.
It was. And then, but after the mission where they go to Talseti E, which is the planet that harbors the organisms that they need like to basically kill the astrophage, that's kind of where things go wrong. And unfortunately, like there was a fuel leak that caused the ship to uncontrollably spin, and during that Grace was rendered unconscious. Which was really scary. So, and then Rocky, the sweet boy, breaks out of his bubble because like he couldn't do anything in his bubble, and like he was like having like a panic attack of like, I can't watch another of my friends die. So he like breaks out, he starts burning because of like the different
not even burning, he was straight up boiling from the inside out.
Yeah. And it was like you're like, no, but he ended up saving Grace and like putting putting him like in their med, because there was like this medical robot thing to like save him, and then he goes into hibernation.
You thought he died. You
I
you
did.
you
I
thought he
was so
died.
that was the first time I cried. I was like, not Rocky.
Well,
Um,
I was worried at first because they were only showing like the burn marks. I'm like, is he just straight up gone?
I
Like,
know I was thinking that too, and I was like, oh god. But then they find him,
they show that he
and
did get back in one of his bubbles.
Grace put a heat lamp on him, and basically at that point, well, Rocky was recovering, which we didn't even know if he was recovering at the time. That's when he learned how to selectively breed the organism, which was Talmiba, I think they called it.
Yeah, he had to make
Which
it essentially so it would survive the trip and not
yeah,
be.
well, it would survive in Venus's atmosphere.
Yes, and
Um,
whatever the other atmospheres of the basically the atmospheres of the respective planets that they would
Yeah.
need to go to.
Yeah. Which, ring, 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 he makes it work. And Rocky revives, and you're like, yes! And then and after that, they both can leave to their respective planets with the Talmiba to basically save the day. But then the movie punches you in the fucking gut.
No, you forgot about that one sweet scene where Rocky's like, "Is there anything you want before we go?" And he's like, "I want to see your ship." And we just get Grace in his own bubble suit, and it's so goofy.
Yes. It was so good. But then like that ship though was so cool.
Because it's like all
Too.
wire. It's like
Just
it's
how they
super artsy.
it was very creative too, because like I mean I feel like through Star Trek and like other sci-fi shows, we've seen like I've never seen like someone look at a spaceship and think like, yeah, I'm gonna make like an otherworldly spaceship. Like I feel like a lot of the times they still fall into like, you could say that's a spaceship, but when you see Rocky's thing, you're like, that's cool. What is that? It's an intergalactic spaceship.
Also, the gravity like mode that the ship has is like super interesting to me because like that's like a concept that not a lot of sci-fi does. Like the only show I can think of that did something like that is Babylon 5 with like the ships constantly rotating because they need gravity.
Yeah, well, it's like physics.
Hmm.
And but it also made sense though, because like the movie was trying to, honestly, that is one thing you could say, is that this movie was being realistic as possible.
Realistic to the realistic as you could for like science that we don't understand. Yes.
Yes. And for a rocky creature
I mean,
that does appear.
realistic as you can get for sci-fi because
Yes.
sci-fi can get pretty shenanigan-y as you know.
And then I feel like and then after Rocky revives, they depart. He goes on the ship. Before they leave, and they go their separate ways. That's when Grace goes to sleep. That's when he has kind of like his final dream flashback, which is probably the darkest one. Of the scientist who was supposed to go on the mission died in an accident.
And his
A
backup,
training.
because him and his backup became lovers.
Yep. And
which makes me wonder also if that's how the explosion happened too, because they were distracted.
Maybe.
It's just a theory I thought of.
And like at this point, the mission was so critical, and there was only a certain window of time. Like, because this is basically the world's ending. And if they don't start working on this project, they won't have a chance to save the world. So they no backup. And Strat at first asked Grace to take the place. But Grace refuses because he's like, this isn't what I signed up for. I signed up to help, but I did not sign up to go into space. And they say, all right. And then like it's so fucked up, like when they're in her office and he's like, no, no, no. And then suddenly the guy in a lab coat comes in and he's just like, oh God, no. And you just see a man just like he acted that scene incredibly, of like a man like freaking out and running away for his life because he didn't want to die.
I did enjoy the scene earlier though when they mentioned about like how he doesn't have the training and stuff, and they basically go, "Oh, that's all just show for the cameras. That doesn't matter."
Yeah,
I'm just like, I don't know about that. But he seems to do okay though. All things considered.
He does. I mean, because he's very smart. And like that scene was done. And then when he wakes up, en route to Earth, that's when he discovers that the organisms that they bred are able to pass through the xenonite containers that they made and have started eating the Hail Mary's astrophage fuel. And like Grace is able to fix it, but then Grace is kind of left with the decision of like, oh my god,
Well,
Rocky's ship
he has
is
that thought.
Xenonite.
He
His
like
ship is the
realizes
leak.
he realizes like he'd never be able to find the leak.
Because
And
the ship is the leak.
yeah. So
And then
he
he has to make the decision to either go back to Earth and save himself or go and save Rocky. And
so
he
he
saves
sends
this little Rocky dude.
First he sends the probes out with all the data to Earth. All of them named after Beatles, and there was a Beatles song playing as that scene happened, if you didn't notice.
Yes.
I think it was what scene was it? Two of Us by the Beatles, which was very fitting.
Well, yeah, because he's going off to spend his life with his rock friend.
Yeah. But eventually he does find Rocky's ship. The scene when they first say goodbye to is super sad because neither one of them wants to leave.
Yeah. See, and that's why this all worked out in the end. Because he was able to, after that, like he sends the videos off and then he does go and he saves Rocky, which was like, yes, that's what we needed to see. But then it cuts to a scene where like the probes have made it to Earth. And Strat is like listening and watching the videos and reading what he sent over, which is cool because she's also learning about the Iridians. But then it jumps to Grace living in like this house, and you're like, what's going on? Is this like a dream sequence? And then you find out that on the Iridian planet, they made him a biodome so he could live on the planet and survive.
And they leave it. What's also cool too is like it's by this point now he's basically figured out their language because he doesn't need the translator anymore.
Yeah.
Which is interesting, but also they leave this ambiguous like plot line where Rocky mentions, "Oh yeah, by the way, your ship is ready to go. So if you want to go back to Earth, that's an option." And he kind of goes, "Let me think on it."
Yeah. Well, because and then it cuts after that. He's contemplating, but then like he starting his day where he's teaching the Iridian children. He's teaching them all
his little classroom,
teaching them science, and it's just like like thinking about him. Like honestly, he can just live his life with Rocky and Adrian.
Also, apparently, Adrian's the one that built the biodome for him too.
Yeah,
which is a nice touch. Also, the robot, like from the Hail Mary, just lives in his house, and it's like his buddy.
Yeah. It's his only other friend.
There is that cute scene though, like where when they briefly show Earth, and like you can tell Earth has been affected because it's like very cold where they're at. They show though that when she's watching the video, she also finds the Xenonite little figure that Rocky made, and she puts it on the bridge of the ship. And she's like, "All right, let's get to work."
But it's also like she was like, he did his job, and he did his job very well. Because he was the perfect person. I mean, he didn't want to go, but he saved the world, and it was pretty great.
Imagine if he didn't go.
No, yeah. Well, that's the thing is like you think about it and you're like, huh, like I don't know if he would have.
Well, just the fact that he survived, like that you don't know if the other guy would have lived.
No, yeah, I don't
They all
think
died.
they would have.
Like they all died before.
No, yeah. Well, and like especially like because they put him in the coma early, maybe the other guy they probably wouldn't have, and he probably would have died too. Maybe I don't know.
It's all rampant speculation, which is a big thing this movie has. Like there is a lot of like what ifs in this movie.
But the thing is, like, you didn't need, I didn't need to know. Like, I think where the movie ended was perfect.
Well, yeah, they left it just ambiguous enough that like it's fine. Like you can make your own conclusions.
Yeah. My conclusion is he stayed on with Rocky and Adrian, and he's teaching and doing what he loves with his little rock buddy.
Yeah. No, it was a fun movie. It was a good sci-fi film. Like I haven't seen a really good sci-fi. The last really good sci-fi film I remember watching was probably Interstellar, and that was years ago. That one had an interesting concept too. The world is ending. plot line, and they have to go nice fedora or bowler.
I like my hobo hat more.
Nice.
I got it a fedora.
Not a fedora. That was a bowler.
My lady.
No, that's not the right hat.
My lady.
That was a bowler.
Do you have a fedora?
I don't think so.
My lady.
Not in real life. Not in real life, because I would never wear a fedora. The fedora has been ruined by the internet.
By my lady. My lady. Come here, Bubby.
Yeah, I really liked it though. It was a really good movie.
I cried like 4 times, but it was wonderful. No.
156 minutes, so a good 2-hour film.
Yeah, it did not feel like 2 hours.
No, it went by really quick.
Bubby?
He's phasing in and out of existence.
Oh.
He said hello.
Hear that? What? What do you want?
Yeah, I gave it a good 4.5 stars though, out of 5.
I give it. Yeah, I'd say that's fair. Out of 5, I'd say that's fair. Oh shoot! Are you tangled in the cord? You're tangled in the cord.
That was what I rated it on Letterboxd, anyways. And from what I could tell by the Letterboxd reviews, it was very well received. Most of them were in that 4 to 5 range, which was really nice. I loved how many reviews were like, amazing film, thumbs down. And I'm like sitting there going like, I'm thinking they're like, wait a minute. And I was like, oh, right. Yeah, the joke. Because
we didn't talk about that. Yeah, because Rocky, every time he was like, thumbs up to Rocky, Rocky was like, yeah.
Because Rocky,
like, no.
Rocky didn't have the ability to thumbs up. He could only thumbs down.
Thumbs down.
And he was like, not close, but whatever. It's fine.
It's fine. It was Rocky's way. Rocky's way. Oh, I saw that someone like there's content where people like take existing Lego sets and then turn them into other things. And someone took like a bunny Lego set and turned it into a Rocky Lego set. So if you want to make your own Rocky, you can.
Lovely. Great.
Don't you want a Rocky? I want a Rocky. If I find a Rocky figurine, I will get one.
I'm sure you will. I'm surprised they haven't done that.
I love him. Actually, wait.
Oh, he's like, I need it. I need it.
I love him. Oh my god. Like, honestly, I'm not kidding. This was one of my favorite movies I've seen in a while. Like, I just haven't seen, oh my god, there's one where he's in his little bubble.
That's fun.
Oh no, I need this one.
How much is it?
I need this one instead. I'm gonna send it to you. Hold on. I sent it to the chat in StreamYards.
I'll check in a sec. Oh god, that's a lot of text.
Well, it's a long link. Oh my god.
Ah, yes, a pencil holder. Oh, that's not terrible.
No, yeah.
That's fun. Yeah, I really enjoyed it though. Great overall, good sci-fi film, good realistic sci-fi film that wasn't like predictable, which I kind of liked.
No, yeah. I mean, I had no expectation. I did know that there was a little rock guy, but I didn't know much about him. And I loved him.
There was that one
little Rocky figure.
There was that like jump scare in the middle of it though that like I swear a few people like it actually scared.
Mom screamed. Mom screamed.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she did. When Rocky first appeared, he jumped onto the glass. Like Mom was like, ah! I was laughing.
Good for Mom.
I love you, Mom. I'm sorry, but it was so fucking funny.
I didn't realize that was Mom.
That was Mom.
Lovely. Especially, well, it was funny because that's like the first introduction to Rocky is that, but then we found out he's this giant goofball like right after.
Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah, great movie. And if I look at my letterbox and I look at the movies I've watched recently, it's definitely the best one I've seen recently. That's
yeah.
Sure.
I hope it does really well. I know it's still early, but I do hope it does well in like all the movie awards and stuff because
Yeah,
I think it deserves.
the last 3 movies I watched were this, Madam Web, and Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Yeah, you can guess which one I like the most.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, it was really good though. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's now the current most recent film on my letterbox that I've watched, which
Yep.
was very good.
Cheers to more movies in the future.
Yeah.
Rocky. Next up, Mario movie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've heard it's not the worst, so hooray! But anyways, guys, once again, thank you for joining us on the Gaming Collecting Podcast. You can find the Gaming Collecting Podcast on all the major podcasting platforms, and be sure to check us out on the SuperPod
Like
Network.
which ones? Which
All of them.
platforms?
They're-
Which
they're
one?
all-
Apple?
Spoofy
Snapple?
and and fruits. I guess I don't know.
Wow. I love when I throw you off. It always goes so well for me.
There's one person that watches our podcast on like a wristwatch, so that's fine.
Wait, what?
Yeah, apparently it shows like all the devices. It's mostly like iPhones and stuff, but someone apparently has like listens to it on an Apple Watch, which is kind of funny.
All right.
Yeah. But I also love like all the people that listen to it via the web browser. that's fun. But yeah, check us out on the SuperPod Network, superpodnetwork.com. Awesome site where you find a whole bunch of different podcasts, videos, blogs, and
beans.
Sure.
Lots of baked beans.
But
Bill's selling his homemade baked beans on there. Limited. He does. I've seen them. He stores them all in his cabinet. All of his homemade baked beans. Homemade from a can. Bush's baked beans. Talking golden retriever.
But anyways, guys, once again, thank you for joining us, and we will see you all later.
Hi.